Do you enjoy working outdoors? Are you interested in nature and the environment? Do you know the names of different types of forest growth? This describes you. Why not branch out into a career as a forester? Foresters plan, administer, and direct programs related to managing forested lands and renewable resources. Their goal is to improve production of forest resources and decrease negative impacts on the land, water, and wildlife. To log the details of this important career, we spoke with a forester working here in Alberta.
Hi, my name is Chris, and I am a forester. A forester does a huge number of different activities to maintain the health and longevity of Alberta's forests, while also making sure that we can leverage and harness the benefits from forests to make communities better, to create jobs, and to make sure that those forests are going to last for years and years so that generations upon generations can enjoy them. Typically, when we're planning operations, we're looking at a 200-year planning horizon. So every move we make is calculated to generate that preferred future forest. All the crews in place. Foresters can work in a huge variety of different sectors. Obviously in the forestry industry, but as well in consulting companies and government departments. You can also work for nonprofit organizations, companies that produce forest products, oil and mining companies, power companies, and schools. Typical day for me would be arriving at the office, checking emails, and then doing a lot of reading. Forestry is a heavily regulated profession, so there are a lot of regulations to look at, policies, directives, as well as a lot of interaction with government officials. So a lot of my day is spent speaking with colleagues in the sector. Depending on the project, I'll also spend a lot of time in the field taking tree measurements, assessing tree health, doing surveys of areas to assess disease and other insects or pathogens that are impacting forest health. My work can take me from urban environments to rural communities to way out in the middle of nowhere in forest in Alberta. Foresters have several duties that include having meetings with the public, with different forms of government and different recreation groups, managing different projects like timber harvesting and reforestation, accumulating huge amounts of data and analyzing that data to create forest management plans, as well as doing research and product development. Foresters need to have a number of different skills just based on the variety of different jobs you can do in forestry. Some of the most important skills are good communication skills, whether you're on a wildfire or working with contractors. You need to be able to communicate complex ideas succinctly and efficiently. It's tough to be a forester if you don't know what trees you're looking at or understand how they grow. So there's a lot of tree physiology and a lot of statistical science as well. Other skills that foresters need to have are related to project management. You have to be really adept at working by yourself as well as with diverse, complex teams. Forestry is a really map-intensive occupation. You're out in the middle of nowhere, so you need GPS and different mapping technologies to create your own maps. In Alberta, the occupation of forester and the title of forester are both regulated and registered professions. In order to call yourself a forester or a forest technologist, you need to be registered with the regulatory body. You also need to have successfully graduated a 2-year diploma program or a 4-year Bachelor of Science or any other applicable applied science degree. You also need to go through about 2 years of supervised professional experience as well as pass a jurisprudence exam. To anyone that's considering a career in forestry, I would say go for it. It's one of the only professions, I think, where if you choose, you can spend your entire career working outside. It's also a career where there is ample opportunity for adventure. It's such a diverse field, and as you grow and develop as a person, you can find new career avenues to pursue in forestry.
To make the cut in this career, you'll need to be interested in conducting research and developing innovative studies and programs. It is important to have good organizational and communication skills and be able to work well alone and with others. If you're the type of person who can see the forest and the trees, why not try a career as a forester? Grow your knowledge by finding out more about this occupation, including training requirements and salary ranges in the occupational profile on the ALICE website. While you're there, check out some related occupations, including ecologist, forest technician, and forest technologist. Explore the possibilities. Go to alice.alberta.ca.